The salt air used to smell clean, a mix of wild sage and ocean mist. But on that Saturday morning, as young Leo kicked at the sand, all he could smell was the faint, sour tinge of decay. He looked out at the majestic Pacific Ocean, a powerful, glittering blue, but his eyes kept dropping to the tragedy at his feet. A candy wrapper stuck in a patch of seaweed, a plastic bottle half buried like a pale, ugly fossil, and the dreaded tiny, colorful fragments of microplastics speckling the shoreline. "It's worse than last time," he mumbled to his mom. She put a hand on his shoulder. "That's why we're here, Leo. We're not just looking at the problem." They were early for the Sunnydale Cove beach cleanup. Soon, the scene began to change. A beat-up pickup truck arrived, and Mr. Henderson, the retired biology teacher, hopped out with a determined grin, pulling out a giant roll of biodegradable garbage bags. Then came Maria and her daughter, Chloe, from the surf shop downtown, carrying a cooler of water for everyone. Families arrived, groups of teenagers, college students, even a few toddlers who mostly just wanted to eat the sand. The organizer, a woman named Anya with a kind but no-nonsense energy, handed out gloves and pointed to areas that needed the most help. Team Turtle gets the dunes. Team Pelican, you're on the tide line. Remember, every piece counts. And so it began. It wasn't glamorous. It was bending, grabbing, and filling bags with the detritus of modern life. Discarded fishing lines, styrofoam cups, plastic straws, cigarette butts, a single flip-flop, and countless unidentifiable pieces of plastic. But a quiet magic started to happen. Leo, initially reluctant, found himself in a friendly competition with Mr. Henderson to see who could find the weirdest item. Mr. Henderson won with a bloated, plastic toy dinosaur. He saw Maria carefully untangle a seagull from a piece of nylon netting, her hands gentle and steady. A group of teenagers laughed as they worked together to haul a heavy, waterlogged piece of lumber up the beach. During a water break, Chloe pointed out to the waves. Look, a few seals were poking their heads up, curiously watching the activity on the shore. It felt like a thank you. After 3 hours, they gathered the bags, dozens upon dozens of them, lined up like strange, lumpy sculptures on the sand. The group stood together, looking at the haul. There was a collective sigh, not just of exhaustion, but of profound satisfaction.